Yo, what's going on, guys? This is BunnyMuffins. We have the final patch for set 5.5. It is patch 11.21. If you want to be making that final push for whatever rank you want, this is like the video for you because you have to know what all the changes are. So just as a brief highlight, Mystic, Lucian, and Kayle all got a buff, and Misfortune, Zyra, Velkoz, and Akshan got a nerf. Going on into the large changes, so large, like my excitement for Gizmos and Gadgets. In case you guys haven't heard yet, the new set, which is set 6, is called Gizmos and Gadgets, and we have a video overview of that along with several gameplay videos, which I've been releasing in the past couple days, so if you have not checked that out yet, I highly recommend that you do so. I also will be streaming the new set once it comes out on the public beta environment, which should be sometime later today at twitch.tv/BunnyMuffinsLOL. But onto the traits. Mystic Magic Resist is being changed. It's being buffed a little bit at the later stages, so you go from 150 to 175 and then 250 to 350 magic resistance. No one goes this deep into Mystic because there's a lot of magic damage reduction from Garen, Ionic Spark, and Static Shiv. But if you do need it, I guess it's there now. So that's why they buffed it, because I guess the other ones are too easy to access. Champions Tier 3, Misfortune, Make It Rain damage is being buffed from 250, 375, and 600. Being nerfed to 250, 375, and 550. Misfortune reroll was pretty good. Reading the text here, make it rain like GNG spoilers. So if you're grasping at straws here, here's a spoiler for you. Both of these champions will return in GNG. Yeah, Misfortune and Zyra are both in it right now. Misfortune works a little different in the new set. Instead of right now in the current set, she shoots her make it rain damage on the current target, but so far on the public beta environment, they are going to make her target randomly, which actually is a buff in my opinion, because then you don't target the tank, you could target stuff like the backline, but they have talked about wanting to change that if it is too strong. Zyra Grasping Roots, her damage is being nerfed at 3-star from 575 to 525. She is also in the new set. Instead of stunning in a line, she does it in a row now. So she just picks a random row, I think, and then just stuns people there. I think that's how it works, but I'll confirm later. Champions Tier 4, this will not impact the 3-star Velkoz that you most recently saw at Worlds. Lucian attack damage buff. I didn't know Sentinels were that weak because Akshan is so good. Oh, they're nerfing Akshan, so that's probably why they buffed Lucian. And then Velkoz Lifeform Disintegration Ray damage is being changed from 900, 1150, 4000 to 850, 1100, and 4000. So a 1 and 2-star Velkoz nerf. It's very slight. This is like part of the like large changes sections, but I'm guessing since it's the last patch, like no change is actually going to be that large. Akshan jumps in and assassinates his foes, oftentimes without them having a chance to retaliate or retarget the Sentinel. That's very true. It's very annoying when I have like a 1v5 against Akshan, and like none of my dudes can hit him before he like kills everyone. I don't know if that's happened to you guys, but yeah, that's happened to me one too many times. With less health, he'll be punished more when his foes do retarget him, despite having the healthiest diet in the set. Kayle hasn't had her time to shine in the Dawn of Heroes. Well, that's about to change. So Kayle's 3rd Ascension immunity is now every 12th attack instead of every 15th. Essentially what this means is every 12th attack she gets damage immunity, so stuff like Rage Blade, which already is like a super good item on her, is going to be even better. Kayle's final Ascension damage is now 80, 125, 4000 to 90, 150, 4000. So it is going to be a slight buff to her damage. Kayle has just been such a nightmare, right? She's either the best champion in the game or the worst champion in the game. So now she's probably going to be pretty good if that's my guess. Small changes now, small like my time spent sleeping during GNG's release. This was true for me too. Even though like I don't even work on the game, just like pumping out videos for it, I left it till the last moment, and so I was up till like 5 a.m. the past couple of nights because, well, yeah, it just happens like that. So traits, Abomination stage health and attack damage scaling is being nerfed a little bit from 16% to 13%. Yeah, A-bombs are pretty good. They're not as good last patch as they were like 2 patches or 3 patches ago, but they're still like one of the best comps in my opinion. At least they're like one of the most played. Legionnaire attack speed is being changed from 25, 75, 135, 250% to 25, 70, 135, 250%. So just one small nerf for Legionnaire. I'm assuming that's targeting Draven. And then Sentinel attack speed is being changed from 20, 8500 to 20, 8600. Hard to reach 9 Sentinel, but I guess if you get there, it's a little juicier now. After being forced to play AP carry Poppy in a charity stream, our devs finally realized why I haven't hit Challenger yet. A quick buff to Poppy's damage will have my one-trick Candyland build poppying off. So her Buckler Toss is being buffed at 3-star from 400 to 450. It's weird. Back in, I believe it was set 3 when Star Guardian was a thing, Candyland Poppy, which was essentially like Poppy Carry, was like super dominant for a certain amount of time. But ever since then, like I haven't seen a 3-star Poppy actually do stuff. When we played Hellion Reroll and we happened to 3-star Poppy while we were going for Kled or whatever, like she was alright. Like she was obviously better than a 2-star Poppy, but she never really did that much of like a carry, which is kind of odd, right? I guess it isn't that odd because Hellion is like an attack speed buff and Poppy just doesn't use attack speed that much. But I wish she did have like her chance to do the Candyland build again. Champions tier 2, adding more force to Syndra's spell. Syndra Force of Will damage is being buffed at 3-star from 600 to 650. It's weird, either Syndra does like the most damage in the game or does the least. I don't know why. Like, I remember itemizing a Syndra with, like, hats and stuff, and she did 0 damage, but I remember other games where I had 0 items on Syndra, and she was, like, killing stuff. She's just a weird champion. Maybe it's because you need, like, Redeem to make her work, but I'm not really too sure. But, yeah, if you're doing, like, reroll Redeem, such as, like, a Varus build, maybe you can get her to pop off at 3-star. Champions tier 5, Snip, more like Snipe. Gwen's 3-star Gwen snips now reach a much larger area. Okay, so that's like one of the big 3-star legendary buffs that they tend to do at the end of sets. And then Heimerdinger upgrade damage 400, 600, 33333 is being changed from 425, 600, and then like 33333. So small buff to Heimerdinger 1 shouldn't really do that much. But I am interested in seeing the Gwen stuff, and no one sent me any Viego stuff because they buffed Viego last patch, where he apparently does something special at 3-star Viego. I'm not sure if no one hit 3-star Viego, but yeah, I haven't actually seen what he's done. Maybe I should just look it up sometime after I do this. So Gizmos and Gadgets copy pasta. With so much excitement around the release of Gizmos and Gadgets, it can be hard to keep all the dates straight. So allow this blurb to help. So PBE, October 19th. That is today, then goes live on November 3rd with patch 11.22. The Gadget Pass will be available later that day, and Double Up will be the last thing hitting servers on November 17th in patch 11.23, giving us a full patch to learn the ins and outs of the new set. If you want more information, ignore all these, go to my links instead, BunnyMuffins.lol/set6, or the video, which should be at the description somewhere. But yeah, bug fixes, running with scissors, Gwen abilities base damage and percent health damage no longer roll for crits separately. If Gwen's ability critically strikes, both portions of her damage will crit simultaneously. This makes a lot of sense. This is like their first bug fix in like 3 patches, which is interesting because last patch, I felt like it was really buggy. I tried playing it a bunch in the beginning, but like, man, like, sometimes my screen wouldn't show up. Some of the champions were bugged. It was just really weird. I did expect more bug fixes, but I guess it's also like the last patch, so just go next. It's weird though, because every other patch in set 5.5 ran pretty smoothly except for last patch. I have no idea why. But if someone does know the answer to that, do let me know. But yeah, that's going to be it for this patch. Like, again, pretty much nothing changed. Like, play as you have normally been doing. There might be like very slight changes to the tier list. I'll do that on Friday. But yeah, hopefully you guys are doing this. Hopefully you guys will enjoy set 6 as well. But that's going to be it from me today. I will see you all later.